moving on from that, like as we all know, the Tekken World Tour touched down in Africa for the first time last year, Cape Town Showdown.
Yeah.
And you had the privilege of playing the tournament, and you placed in the top eight. Um, so what was that experience like in general? Like what? Um, let me just ask you a bunch of questions so you can just like
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
That's very, very, very
Um,
broad.
um, so like I'm just interested to find out like what was the level of excitement like in the community, especially for someone from Cape Town like yourself. And was the preparation for the event any different to others you've been a part of? Like given the size of it, like this is a Tekken World Tour event,
Mm.
so like we really need to make like the best account of ourselves possible. Like what was that like?
So, um, the organizers are random select events,
Mm-hmm.
and I always just think of Sigma GB
Mm-hmm.
when I think of those tournaments.
Shout out Sigma.
But yeah, yeah. So it was crazy hype, dude. It was insane. I
Mm-hmm.
had a weekend session that weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. People were at my house. I shipped my wife off. She went to stay somewhere else for the weekend.
Wow!
It was crazy.
Wow!
Poor woman. The poor woman. She was kicked out of her own house. Anyway,
Priorities. Wow. Okay.
yeah, I
God
had
damn.
this house was packed. I have this video where I walk from my daughter's room, which is on the inside, all the way
Mm.
into the front room, and there's setups everywhere, and people are playing, and people I don't know from
Uh-huh.
bar soap are in my house. It's crazy. That's one level of hype, I would say.
Uh-huh.
But then also when you actually got to the event, because it was over 2 days,
Mm.
I remember just the noise. Everyone was just loud. I had a headache, but I was fine with it. I had a headache within an hour, but I was
Yeah.
still screaming.
Yeah.
The hype was it was palpable, and then it went crazy. Yeah, I think either that the Saturday or the Sunday when we hit something like 10,000 viewers.
Yeah, yeah, that was mad. I
Then
was watching
people
the
were
stream.
louder.
I was watching the stream screaming at it. I remember that day like vividly because my parents had visitors in the house, and I was in my room watching the stream. Obviously, because of
Yeah.
Darktempest, all of us here
Yes.
were watching and like supporting him and stuff. And I was in this room screaming at the top of my lungs, and my mom at some point was like, like, hey, can you calm down? Like, you're gonna scare away our visitors or something like that. But like, yeah, yeah, when it hit 10K, I was like this is a moment. You know what I mean? That whole
Yeah.
tournament, not just that particular point when the stream hit 10K. Um, the entire tournament, I think there were more in excess of 2,000 viewers watching. So for me, I was like, this is a big moment for like you guys to like showcase yourselves, and like I was really happy for you guys in that sense.
And for Maui.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Man came third. Uh, the way he lost to Dax in the losers final, we shall not discuss. But we,
I was annoyed.
even you were annoyed. Everyone was annoyed. Everyone in the
I was
chat,
a little bit
everyone in like, well, we let's not talk about that.
okay.
We move swiftly.
The thing though is, Maui is a big part of my CTS experience, and I feel
Okay.
like he would say the same for me.
Okay, no, talk
He,
talk about that a bit. I'm interested.
yeah, it's crazy. He just texted me on Twitter. I think I got a DM or something. Someone gave me no. I got a random. You know when you get a WhatsApp message with just the number?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was Maui.
Okay.
So I talked to him and he tells me he's Darktempest, and I specifically remember because at that point I was subscribed to your channel or this
Mm-hmm.
channel, Tekken 254. I
Yeah.
specifically remember seeing his name there and
Uh-huh.
thinking, if man wants to come play and I might play you tomorrow, who am I going to say no to? So you
Yeah.
guys think I'm all, this man is the coolest guy. He lets these guys. I was methodical. I have to play this fool. Obviously, I'm going to let him come to session. And then he came to session and we did some things that I shouldn't say. on a public forum, and that was fun.
The Darktempest things.
Darktempest thing.
The Kenyans in the stream know what you're talking about, like
Good,
in
good.
detail.
Okay,
So yeah, you don't need to explain any of that.
sweet. And then we played a whole lot of Tekken.
Uh-huh.
Throughout that weekend, he came the Friday, he came the Saturday, he came the Sunday after the. I don't think he came the Sunday after the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And then before he left on Monday night, when season 3 I think dropped,
Mm.
it was literally the day season 3 dropped. He
Mm.
came to my house, and I played him, and Lars just got his 1-1-1 buff,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I was his goddamn guinea pig.
That's all you need to say. Like, say no more. Like the minute you said 1-1-1, I already knew where you were going with that. So like, yeah, I assume there was a lot of salt with that. We deal with that week in, week out, so it's, you
But
know.
the weird thing about meeting Maui, and I spent like a half the evening with him the Friday night.
Mhm.
Saturday, I watched him play, and we played again the Saturday evening, and we just meshed well, and he's a funny guy.
Mm.
But I didn't know, it just felt weird not cheering for him. So I was cheering for him against South Africans, and then that felt weird. And right at the same time, it's weird. He's my friend now. I'm here for the weekend.
Yeah, he's as annoying as he is to play against. Like he's a very likable dude. He's a cool guy. Everyone here, and I assume everyone else he's met likes him. He's as you said, he's a funny guy. But him, him and Extra exactly this. Extra is like the nicest guy in our community, but like when it comes to playing him in game, it's like it's a completely different story. But let's not dwell on that. I might start ranting. But yeah. So yeah, I can only imagine. Obviously, myself, Mickey, Frost, and Quinaro were supposed to come with Darktempest to Cape Town Showdown, but for various reasons, the four of us could not come along. But yeah,
you didn't.
I mean, I'm sure there'll be more opportunities. We shall invade South Africa eventually.
I mean, it was hard enough making top 8. Sly the bastard kicks me to losers. What an ass! I'm like, dude, this is my moment. I'm on the winner's side. If I just win this game, I'm in top 16 on the winner's side.
Yeah.
No, Sly beats me. See, he 2-0'd me just like that, and I'm like, oh, this ass. Like, is this really necessary, like Sly?
Listen. You made top 8. You should be happy with that. At the very least,
I was really annoyed.
I don't think Sly made top 8, so you have that over him at the very least.
I'm always gonna be mad.